Matt Giggs, what are the biggest challenges of being an estate agent and letting agent in 2018, 2019?
They're the same as they were in 1996.
Okay, is that when you started?
Yeah, exactly the same actually.
Listings, high fees, the
Yeah.
same old stuff?
The same old stuff, but even before that, it's belief.
Belief.
That's it.
Go on. I wasn't expecting you to say that, mate.
No. To me, I ask this question when I do courses. What are your biggest challenges today? Let's list them up on the board. And fees come up,
Listing,
online,
yep.
da 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 da.
Overvaluing.
And then
all
I
that.
cross them all out and put, actually, it's the thing that goes on between your ears. It's how you think. It's what you believe. And it is. That's all it's about.
Go on, tell me more.
Well, why are there in towns agents that can achieve 2% win an instruction at a less value that the other agents quoted 1%, for argument's sake? Why does someone who hasn't sold a house in 2 weeks sell one and then sells three in the space of 7 days? You know, what are those factors? Why does somebody stay employed rather than go self-employed when people that have gone self-employed have gone and excelled, and so on and so forth? So it's all about belief for me. It's the same with absolutely anything, whether you're in sport, whether you're in business, whether you're in a relationship, whatever it is, it's all about belief.
So, what do the good agents with good belief do that the others don't then?
Well, first of all, they prepare better than anybody else. They prepare mentally better than everybody else. So many of us focus on external influences when actually, if you just spend all your time getting all of the things that you can control right, which could be, okay, so I've got my market share or comparisons, I've had my phone call with the vendor, I'm going to be seeing them at 3 o'clock today, I've spoken to them, I've got a good idea of their kind of profile, so what are they going to need from me, what's going to give them what they need while I'm on that appointment, how am I going to approach them, to having, you know, for me, the common objections. What do we say when someone says, well, your fees are way too high, or your values are too low? How do we approach those things? What have we trained? So most agents practice in the appointment or practice on the public rather than actually beforehand. So the good agents practice.
Is that a lack of training?
It's a lack of internal training. It's a lack of internal awareness. So, for example, you know, people keep going and getting the same results and don't change anything. We hear all these different quotes around that, but if your fees aren't high enough at the moment, what are you doing about it? You know, are you just going to carry on doing the same stuff? You know, you've got to make change to get change. So,
Well, the first thing was preparation. What's the next one?
well, practice. So preparing yourself. I think someone said to me ages ago, prepare yourself beyond nervousness. Okay, so be in a position of full confidence, know your questions, and understand what challenges are going to come your way before the appointment. So you know when you're in the appointment how to ask better questions around those challenges. So it's really about training and practicing and preparation. They're the key things for me. So the better agents would listen to things, watch podcast videos of successful people that are achieving what they want to achieve, and they're going out there and they're just doing it rather than just watching it.
Okay, I mean, I'm a big advocate of agents using video.
Yeah.
And we're both in each other's Facebook groups, and there's a lot of agents who see the likes of Luke Sinclair and Michelle Gallagher and others like Nick Ponte doing these videos, knowing that they need to do it.
But they aren't doing it.
Why?
Well, the answer will be in Luke, the answer will be in Michelle, the answer will be when you first done it, and the answer will be in what we've all been in that place where if anyone wants to watch a really terrible video, they should go to the Giggs and Company one in 2012. You know, nobody was doing videos back then. And I got my web design guy to stick my phone on a tripod, and I said, well, look, shall I do a market update? And we done this market update, and there was me in my shirt and tie and a suit, and I was reading the news.
Yes.
Because that's what I thought I had to do. Actually, when I started doing videos and I was just being myself, it was a lot easier. And I think if people take the camera off of them, if they want to do videos, which I feel they must do at the moment. They must come to learn from people that are doing it or to speak to people that have done it, is just to be yourself and be aware of what you're actually giving, what message you're sending out in these videos. So as long as you get those things clear, it's a bit like public speaking. It's the most terrifying thing to do. You know, God, you sleepless nights before you do it. But as long as you know what you're giving to people is going to be valuable, then concentrate on that rather than your performance in front of the camera.
Maybe in the next video we could talk about how techniques that probably both of us could share with the guys out there.
Awesome, yeah.
Let's do that then.
We'll definitely do that.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.